Welcome to CTV Sports and the 12th game of the World Polo League 2024 Palm Beach Open, where we have Audi going up against Travieso.
And coming today from, and you look at that wonderful field number 3 here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Slightly overcast and quite windy out there, 78 degrees. Wind coming in from about 20 to 25 miles an hour.
And yeah, we have some amazing players ready to take the field. Let's take a look. All right, everybody, here we go. And game number 12. And, two undefeated teams. And this is back to bracket 3. So our 4-team bracket, where they play within the bracket, should be an exciting game.
Dale, I was going to say 2 powerhouses are about to face off against each other. Audi, of course, with a 2-0. Travieso with a 2-0. Audi beating Aspen Valley 15 goals to 10. They beat Senfest 13 goals to 12. That was a very close game, so they're 2-0. Travieso, they also beat Senfest by 10 goals to 9. Again, very, very close. And also, when they took on Aspen Valley, just a 2-goal difference there, 8 goals to 6. And, of course, what makes this game so special is that we have a total of 3 10-goal players out there on the field. Field number 3, Hector Castagnol and Pablo McDonough, of course, together for Audi. And Juan Martin Nero for Travieso, and he'll be very much relying on all 3 players, Tony Calle, Tomacho Pierres, and of course the man from Chile, the 29-year-old Pipe Vecellino.
Yeah, you guys remember 2 brackets. We had bracket 1 and bracket 2. You have 2 brackets of 3 that played the cross bracket, and we just had Park Place and Maltese Falcons. Congratulations. Mia Cambiaso scoring the winning goal in overtime. What a game. You can go back and check out all of our replay games if you missed some games. In the cross bracket, they have a full rank, and the top 2 teams will advance straight to the semifinals. And the top team in the 4-team bracket will also advance, and then we'll have the 3rd place team in the cross bracket and the 2nd place team. So this is this is a true semifinal here. This puts them right in the driver's seat. So both teams wanting to take home the win today. And it looks like we have Audi in the white jerseys today, Travieso in the purple jerseys. And you couldn't ask for a better scenario here. Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 3, afternoon polo. Well, I'm excited about this. This is going to be wow. This is what it's all about.
So,
and actually, the other team is still going to be in the fight.
Yeah,
if they were to lose because of their how they sit with their win loss, and to go as that. Remember, they have the 3rd place team from the cross bracket, the 2nd place team from the bracket of 4 will play to see who's the 4th team to go to semifinals. First will play 4th, 2nd will play 3rd. Here we go.
And Travieso with the number 4 there, Juan Martinez, running into a little bit of traffic. He had Pipe Vecellino trying to clear that traffic, but Hector Castagnol, one of those 3 10-goalers, and Juan Martinez just at odds with each other. Here you can see the footage again.
Well, they come together there, and you have Hector in the middle. And then Nero's trying to go down the left side, and you're going to have a blocking foul. So we see this play a lot. This will probably ring the doorbell for you, Yan.
Yep.
As
I was just about to say, but I won't. It was right there.
One of those plays right there.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Well, another one ended deciding, was there a player blocking? Was there a player involved with clearing out? Had to just kind of get stuck in there. So they're going to go with the first foul, the blocking foul. Pipe. Ooh. That's not like Pipe.
Not at all like Pipe.
No. So first shot of the game, no. And so Audi dodges a quick bullet early.
Now, both of these teams, of course, coming in of 26. That is here the magic number with the World Polo League, the highest level of polo played anywhere outside of Argentina in the world. So let's see who is going to get off to the better start. Well, once this young man gets on the ball, Heta Castagnola, it's always a thrill to see what he's going to do. The backhander coming off the pony, that deflected off Heta Castagnola. But let's have another look at this because there was a whistle. So Heta takes it forward. Out to the left-hand side. He's got Tony Calle coming in. He then swerves back out. In comes Vercellina. That was a very slight touch there. Then the backhand coming off the pony of Heta Castagnola.
And so they'll talk about this one. And this is another play that can be a little dodgy play because you have Heta changing the right of way. And remember, does Pipe take the quickest way out? And he doesn't. He turns back to the right. So penalty shot coming. Heta. Penalty 3, 40-yard shot. And once again, one of the what you're watching for on all of those plays is when a player does come to block, does he take the most direct route out? And 9 times out of 10, like you said, a player tries to put himself in position. Just human nature, Sometimes not even thinking about it, you just think that way. So when people
natural reaction,
natural reaction. He would have to clear to the left.
Yeah.
Instead, he goes to the right.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And so he's blocking Heta. So that's why you get the open goal. Penalty 3, and here you go, 1-0. Heta.
On the move again, sends it over to Ganzi, and that's another perfect pass played into the run of Mark Ganzi. But Pipe Vercellino came back with him, and they are still hammering towards that goal in front of goal, and it's cleared on the line, literally by the 29-year-old man from Chile, Pipe Vercellino, and that opens up things again very nicely. Now, Pablo McDonough. He needs to get past Tomacho Pierres. McDonough out to the right-hand side. Yeah, he's going to snap one under the neck, up to the front door. Castagnola, beg your pardon, yes. Tommy Collingwood, not Castagnola, the man with the number 2 in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, Tommy playing his second game here for Team Audi and doing a great job as they had a very close game in their first. Pablo McDonough is going to go down the center with this, and Tommy just sitting on the outside there and enters the right of way, and like the non-call there because the window wasn't opening, but the window stayed the same.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a defending closing the window, so you just let the play go, and a nice finish by Tommy.
So Audi revving up that engine after a little bit of a slow start, and straight away in comes Juan Martin Nero. Now, you don't want to let Audi run away with it, especially too early, too soon. Nero hammers that one down the center of the field. He was looking for Calle. Beaten to it. Picked up now by Castagnola on the near side. Turns. Sends it out to the left. Another great pass, a great anticipation, a great read here by Mark Ganzi. But can he outrun Pipe Vercellino? And Collingwood, he's also got a man on his hip, and yeah, just again, very, very close there. Good effort, very good effort by Tommy Collingwood.
Yeah, they're using Tommy on the offensive side right now of the game, as I said, in his first game when he came to play, playing with against Sunfest. Tommy didn't have any goals on the day. He was very, very defensive in that game. But it was nice to watch Heta and Pablo use him early to get into the team, kind of get a feel for it with Mark.
I think he slotted in very well.
Yeah. No, he picked up very, very well. And as we said, they pulled out a very tight game. I mean, Sunfest played great polo that day. I mean, Rob Machado had a great day. He was in the front, in the back, and then what a day by Facundo Loza with he was 100% from the pen. They're saying it's Segundo Savari, but we're gonna have to double check that. All right. So they're saying it's Segundo Savari. And he did play on the team before. So we will we'll get that checked out for you 100%. But he had Segundo Savari played. These are both 5-goal players. And we will see, because I know Tommy Collingwood was at the field warming up wearing the number 2. So maybe he's working as a, he's going to be there as a an alternate, because there's Segundo right there. All right, so a good shot there. And so good. Thank you, guys. Field side correspondent. Oh, Heta's going to meet that ball. Now Segunda. Oh. And picked up here and taken Pablo and Nero. McDonough's going to win that ball. It just goes just out of bounds.
Yeah.
So, again, put that on your score sheets if you're keeping score, everybody. As Segundo Savari playing the number 2. All right? A 5-goal player. So it does not change the lineup at all. And Segundo played the first game, and Time played the second, and now we got Segundo again. He played very well, Segundo. Very, very active player at the number 2 position, Yan. He moves around the field, very, very strong, offensive and defensive. Down to the end line here as we set up for a knock-in. We had our first jersey change. It'll be Pablo McDonough. And McDonough's going to go ahead and take the knock-in. Here comes McDonough as we click down under 2 minutes. Pablo.
Runs into some traffic, and that'll be Tomacho Pierres. As we know, one of the strongest 6-goalers you'll ever see. Unlucky there. Pablo McDonough putting that one over the sideboards. So, change of possession. It'll go in favor of Travieso. And that'll be very quickly taken here. They want to make the most of the time they have in hand, but we have another whistle, Dale. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
It's going to be Toncho to fall in behind Pipe here. Where's Lino taking it for? Outside the pack there.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, outside the play, you can see Segundo and Tommy. I'm sorry, Tony Calle come together. We'll let them kind of talk about it. Sometimes you have plays on the outside of the field, of course, Polo, where players are moving to the next place. Now, remember, it is 1-1 on the defense of on-set plays. So when I say that a penalty 5, knock-in, 5A, 5B, you cannot have one player go pick another player for a knock-in. or knock in or 5 or 5A or 5B. You need to be 1-1. So defending wise, and but in this case, we'll see what they decide. We'll let them work it out here. Remember, both teams have the challenge system set up. One challenge per half. That's 2 challenges in a game, and all the triggers are set up. If they need to use all the triggers, we'll talk about the triggers as they happen. And, of course, the umpire trigger is in place. He had contact with the number 2 and number 1. Number 2 for Audi, number 1 for Travieso. It looks like they're going to say that it was against the Audi team. So Travieso was on their way to the goal, headed to the north goal on field 3 here at the Grand Canyon Polo Club. Does run north and south. So they're going to put Pipe back on the pen line. Now, earlier, the wind was blown from the east, and I'm sure we'll probably still have that happening at the moment. We'll check with our field side correspondent if it changes. Here comes Pipe with the penalty 3, 40-yard shot. And that's Pipe.
No mistake. Second time round. That first one will just, as my mother would say, draw a veil over that one. His second shot, no mistake. So, 2-1 then. The first score for Travieso, courtesy of Pipe Vecellino.
Back to the center we go. We will switch directions after every goal for any of our new viewers. Procedure used in the game of polo. Back to the center. I'm thinking to stop the clock there or not. They're talking it out right now. Yeah, they're going to stop the clock for a moment. We got everybody on each side. And out the back door. Round and round. Controlled by Wanma. Ooh.
Yeah, very quickly there, just getting a piece of it. Turned around once again here by the number 4, the 10-goaler, Juan Martinero. Stolen by Pablo McDonough. Here we go then, the clash of the 2 10-goalers. Pablo McDonough in the white, and Juan Martinero in the purple. McDonough getting around. Tomacho also trying to put his stick down within that melee of players. Back to Travieso. Juan not able to pick it up. Left behind there for Greta Castagnola. Well, the line again changing so quickly, so much. Here is the underneck shot from McDonough looking for Heta Castagnola and Louis Pipe Vecellino, who jumps in between, steals it, didn't quite get the angle on the shot he wanted. Ball comes off the back, off the sidelines. As Tomacho Pierres drills one down into the to the half of Audi. He was looking for Tony Calle, and that will bring us to the end of the first Chukker. So 2-1 in favor of Audi. Make sure you join us when we come back for the second Chukker between Audi and Travieso here at the Palm Beach Open 2024.
Oh, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we are live for the Grand Champions Polo Club. Field number 3, which we have Audi in the white jerseys today, Travieso in the purple jerseys, 226 gold teams, both undefeated here in bracket 3. Winner of this will pretty much, I think, lock it down, right?
I think so.
I would think so, yeah. I mean, remember, the second place team, though, will have the opportunity to play against the third place team in bracket 1 and 2, the cross bracket, to get that 4th spot in the semis. So, a huge game for both teams. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Audi, Mark Ganzi playing number 1, Segundo Savari playing number 2, Heta Castanolo playing 3, and Pablo McDonough playing for 2 10-goalers, and Heta's going to drive one home.
Wow. Well, I was kind of waiting for the Heta show to start. Well, here it is.
Is it? Maybe it's just wide.
Just wide?
Yeah, I guess they're going to regroup there and just hit very hard, though. And then Travieso in the purple jerseys with Tony Calle playing the 1. Tamacho Piedras playing 2. Pipe Virgilino playing the 3. And Juan Nero playing the number 4. And this is going to be a spectacular game. These two teams are powerhouse teams. Here we go. Pipe.
Virgilino, nicely done. Up to the front door. Didn't mean to play to Tony Calle. Meant to play it back to the 10-goaler, Juan Martin Nero. Nero now having to take on the 10-goaler on the opposition. Heta Castagnola sends it out to the boards. He's found the third 10-goaler, Pablo McDonough. And you can see, again, it's intercepted by Tamacho Pierre, who's just beating Segundo Saravi. Tamacho Pierres wants to finish it on the near side. Oh, yeah, but it went through. But that still come off the mallet of Tamacho?
I don't know if he saved it or not. We'll see. It looked like when I went just to the side there. Here's Tamacho working hard, as he always is. So Arch leaning way out, Pablo. Oh, goes to the air, and you might get. Let's see if you get a. I want to see. I don't know if they play this out or if you get a whistle there, because you had one player on the near side, Tamacho, and then Pablo's there to try to make a back shot, I believe, right there. And so we'll see what they decide on it.
Yeah, I thought he did. Okay.
Well, there's no right of way on no right of way. Yeah, so you're gonna have an umpire trigger on this. One umpire had it one way, one had the other, and this could be a foul against Tamacho. No right of way on the near side. So when you're on the left side of the horse, and you have a player like Pablo was with the ability to reach back and make an offside play, then you need to switch to the offside. So you got to go from the left side to the right side. So good work by the team here, with our third man / IRO and our 2-mount officials. Penalty 5A in favor of Audi.
And that was quickly taken. Now then, Ganzi. Little near side backhand shot, looking for a white shirt. But once again, Pipe Virgilino coming in between. And another whistle.
And that play, by the way, is one of the tougher plays because you're on the near side. You're focusing on the near side. Sometimes you can have a player behind you, so you got to be careful on who's engaged with you. Right here on this play, you got Pablo coming around, and then you have a player meeting there, and you had 2 players engaged. You had McDonough riding Virgilino off, or had focus on each other, and then Heta meets them. So 1 meeting 2. So Travieso will get that. But on the other one, remember that near side, there's no right of way on the near side, the left side of the pony. So if you're on the boards, like you said, you have the ball going down the boards, if someone comes to meet you or come to make a defensive play, you need to jump the boards and go from the near side to the offside. Can be a little difficult at times for the players, because you're at speed and you're focusing. Here you go. Open goal, penalty 3, 40-yard shot. And it'll be Pipe again.
And that makes it, 2 out of 2 from the penalty 3 mark. And with that goal, it is all back to even Stevens. 2 goals apiece. but still a lot of time left to play here in the second of our 6 chukkers.
Back to the center once again. Bowlings are going to be huge today because both of these teams, once they have possession, can be very tough to deal with, a force to be reckoned with. And they're going to win the bowling here, Audi, but then they're going to give it back up, and Travieso will control.
Tamacho just trying to find a little clever move out of those that little corner there. Away we go with Segundo. Pulling the team. Segundo Saravi. Down comes the hammer on the near side. Who can turn on it or get on it first? Well, it looks like an Audi player got there first. There's the open backhand into the run of, well, he was trying to find an attacking player there, but this now could be a chance, a huge chance for Travieso. Just didn't quite get to the ball quick enough. Castagnola just allowing that ball that extra little bit of space. There's the backhand. Tamacho. Picked up by Segundo. A little unlucky. Now then, Castagnola. Can he take the ball around the outside? Still Castagnola. That is dangerously close. And did you see that, Dale?
Yeah, he's fantastic with the polo ball. Watch his stick work here. Probably call him a stick man. Gets it up in the air. Boom. Now he's going to take control right here and just flips it real quick. And the choice right there by Heta to flip that ball as fast as possible so that Pipe did not have an opportunity to make a defensive play on him. So our courtesy change here in a second, Chukker. Take a little, no, it should be okay because we're coming back to center after the goal. But the Travieso team did have to ride down to the far north end. Their tent is actually on the north end of field 3. Good shot here of Tamacho Piedes. He goes from horse to horse. And Tamacho might have a little injury there. He got the belt on, his riding muscle, jockey muscle. So been a tough, long season. Oh, sorry, I had the opportunity to talk to Tamacho. And remember playing for the La Ernita team, and we were talking about it. He said he's really enjoying this season, and been playing in the World Polo League for a number of years now. Plays at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Mm-hmm. His 2 daughters, Lupe and Mia, they both play, and very, very strong riders. Enjoy the game of polo, and they also play on the polo wheel, wheelie polo. So they also have an opportunity to play a lot in Aspen at our sister club in the summers. He's one of the pros that also plays there during the summer. Picked up here by Heta. Big ball. We got a foot race.
And that could be a nice touch by Segundo. Yeah, try to control it. The ball not easy. It was bouncing, and he will do the only right thing. Let that ball trickle over that back line. Man with the number 4. Good picture of him there. Juan Martinero. So they are down by just the 1 goal at the moment. We are in the second chukker. Ball knocked back into play by Homer.
Big ball by Juan Martinero, and he's got Tamacho going forward. Yes, sir. Tamacho, nice easy pick up here. And he's going to the corner and check his shoulder. Pipe's going to push Pablo wide off the mallet of Heta. Slowed down now by the Travieso team. They come together here and looked like the ball was coming across the center. I'm not sure what Pipe was doing there. And it looked like a clean play. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I mean, he just hit it forward. Mark's going to take it forward and leave for Heta.
Yeah, that was a cheeky play and a very effective play. Mark was in that little huddle of players. They were undecisive, and Mark is not an undecisive player by any means, so he just picked up the ball, ran with it, had Heta with him, and that's where they ended up, and Heta will get the shot on goal, just wide.
But a good steal. I don't know if there was miscommunication or maybe people thought they had to give him one play. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. It looked like Tamacho left it for him, I believe, right? So
that's what it looked like to me. Yeah.
Yeah, he left it to him, and he kind of hit it forward. And there's no 1 meeting 2. Mark met just Pipe. Maybe Pipe thought he was engaged or something with the other team, but you had Tamacho in there. So I like the non-call. Here we go.
Travieso once again on the move. We're down to within the last minute of play in the second Chukker, turnaround by Juan Martin Nero. And he was or will be looking for anyone with a purple shirt, and that's a bit of a steal. And here we go with the number 4 in white, Pablo McDonough. Needs to center that ball up a little bit, McDonough. Little chip shot up to the front door. That was meant for Castagnola. But as you can see, Nero got there just in between and just in the nick of time to steal this ball. Now then, Ganzi, powerful backhand. Under the next shot, well, he makes it look so easy, does he not?
Oh, he just crushed it, and no need for the buzzer beater here. See if you'll see some contact here. After the back shot from Mark, keep an eye right there. But they're the same player. They're on the same team. So they're not going to go ahead. They're going to let Heta finish it off, and that goal's going to count. So we'll be right back for our third Chukker.
Once again, a warm welcome and a very good afternoon to you here. Great drone shot coming in over the centre cam there on field 3 here at Grand Champions Polo Club. You're joining us for the second of 6 Chukkers of the Palm Beach Open 2024. Audi in the white shirts, currently in the lead, but not by much. They lead by 4 goals to 2 over Travieso. Let's just quickly give you the breakdown again of who's playing for Audi today. We've got Mark Ganzi at number 1. Then we have Segundo Saravi at number 2, the 5 goaler. And then two 10-goalers, Hector Castagnola, Pablo McDonough making up position 3 and 4. Travieso led by the 3-goaler Tony Calle. Then Tomacio Pierres at number 2. Pipo Vicellino, the only man to have scored for Travieso, picking up 2 penalty threes. And Juan Martin Nero. Both teams, 26 goals.
All right, opportunity. And they're going to put Pipe back on the line. So, straight out the door. And it looks like it's going to be, he's trying to look for a good tee. So we'll let him get this one set up. And I got Pipe 1 for 2? Or 2 for 2. I'm sorry, Pipe.
Correct.
And now the 60-yard Pelly 4. There you go. That's a Pipe.
Yeah, that's the Pipe we know, yeah.
I actually had the one, didn't he have the one early one? He had the one.
He did one, which he missed.
Yeah,
but
so he's 3 for 4.
3 for 4 now, correct.
And that was a very, very nice swing. That's his first one was on line, just a little low, just on the ground. But he once right afterwards, he just turned it around, and it was really very early in the game. I think it was in the first minute, wasn't it?
Correct.
All right, back to the center here on the bowling, and players come together there, just close quarters. And looks like they're going to blow the whistle, stop the clock here. 2 players are coming together on the play in the bowling. And the guy who was actually near was turning around. Mama was turning the ball around, and then like one of the Audi players was kind of coming around behind and he made contact. They're gonna give the ball back to, and this is in play here. 5A from the spot behind the line. This is an opportunity for a 2-point conversion by Pipe. Let's see, Vicellino. Oh yeah, come on, Pipe, carry.
Oh, it was definitely very deep, and Tomacio Pierre was just a little bit too far away to pick up that ball. Castagnola turns it, leaves it for McDonough, and he nearly got a piece of him. I don't know if you saw that, Dale, but Tomacio Pierre, as he put his stick down, wanted to just interrupt that swing. Castagnola, he's got other things on his mind, getting that ball further up north. Cobra. Solid. Over on the far side, Segundo. Under the next shot. And that rotation working very well. All he needs to do is control it. Did it hit the post? It hit the post. Oh, I thought it might have just hit the post and gone in, but it hit the post and went out.
I think he went for it too, didn't he? Broke his mouth. I think Pablo was going for it there. And on the knocking, it'll be Wama. Outlet for Pipe. And he's got room to work here. They're going to come over to him. And now, rotation. Tony O is going to try to sneak through there. Calle, well done, Tony, on the offside, near side, back to the near side. Nice pick up here by Tony Calle. Inside the 30, look for the finish. Oh yeah.
Robbed.
Great save on the doorstep by Hector Castagnola.
But we do have a penalty 6.
Yeah, what a run here, though, by Tony Calle.
Well done.
Hence, Tony Yippee Calle. And that's a great run there. And also to get that ball stolen from Hector at the beginning, being so quick Hector is. And as you said, we are going to get a penalty 6 out of it. So, corner kick, safety on the play. Defending team saving that. Hector Castagnola saving that by hitting it. No, I guess not. I wasn't sure if he looked like he hit it over the end line, but I guess they're going to say it went off went off something. We'll see what they decide. Or what they decide to do here. Looks like we might have timeout. Yeah, we got timeout for the injury. We'll make sure everybody's okay first. Heta's going to go change. And watch this. It does go off of Tamacho.
Tamacho. Okay.
So remember, Heta backs it, goes off his own.
Yeah.
Then that's different. Good shot here. Mark, Pablo. And but Heta backed that ball, and it went off of Tamacho Pierres. And there's Tamacho. That's why they're actually taking a look at Tamacho right now because it went off of his elbow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and, that would have been painful.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Some players do wear the elbow pads. Did you wear elbow pads when you played yet? No.
No, elbow pads.
Back in the day,
we were just hardcore. We just,
You didn't wear nothing. You didn't wear anything. Well, they didn't wear glasses back in the day, and now everyone the goggles, of course, wear safety. Some players wear the elbow pads, some don't. Some say they. I
find them uncomfortable.
Yeah, find them uncomfortable, or they're just not used to. And but when it comes to the eyewear for safety.
Oh, that's very important.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everyone. And actually, in our club for safety reasons, Grand Canyon Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. All right, on the knock-in, quick knock-in, Heta.
Yeah, I can take it all the way downfield. Travieso will turn it around. And there is the man we were just talking about. Back in the saddle again. Tamacho Pierres. Tangola needs to allow him a little bit of space. Travieso trying to work it further and further. They're doing a good job. Now then, Calle, look at that. Perfectly timed. Ganzi, the last man standing in defense. And he is solid when it comes to picking up those balls. But Tamacho Pierres, he wants to have another crack at this. Running towards that goal mouth, but Pablo McDonough with the number 4, of course, the Secretary of Defence, as you call him, Dale, picking up that ball in front, or very much, shall we say, deep in his own half, not quite in front of his doorstep, but not far from it. Now, Castagnola, and he wants it back. You can tell McDonough wants it back. Set play out to the left-hand side. Pipe Vecellino did not get a clean touch on that. As Calle comes in, McDonough, everybody turning, but it's going to be left for Tamacho Pierre. Sends it out to the left, i.e. to Pipe Vecellino. And they're on the move again. Audi just coming back to save that shot from going through.
Picked up control by Heta now. Heta's going to drop the ball to Pablo. Pablo on the give and go, and we haven't seen them use that today, but they'll use that give and go play where Heta has control, and then Pablo gets himself in a very good position, and Pablo will drop to Pablo, and Pablo has a number of different things he can do. He can either hit the give and go quickly, or he can wait for the rotation from Mark or Segundo, and they send Heta by himself, or he can just take it by himself a lot of times, and then Mark and Segundo will fall in place and kind of just follow him, and that's most of the time is the play you see, because Pablo comes mounted up on a very strong, fast horse, and when he gets on those horses, he wants the ball, and he scores a lot of goals. Good shot here of Nero. Looks like they're adjusting his bridle right there. One of Juan Mar's head trainers right there. You can see adjusting the curb chain. Remember the bits that have a chain on there? They're called a curb chain, curb bit, as you have a pelham.
Yes.
But use a different tack for us. And it's great to see those close-up shots. I love when they're down in the pit right there. A lot of people were talking about that because you get to see all the different tack that is used and all the different bridles and the different range, and just all kind of interesting to be able to see that on the different horses. And they do a great job down in the end zone there. Big shout out to the whole CTV Sports camera crew.
Indeed.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job, of course. From the center cam to the end zone cams.
To the
Drones flying, and also our pit crews.
Yeah, all
Pit
of them.
crews in both end zones with both of the teams. So we don't mic the tents up yet. I'm still trying to. It'd be fun to be able to mic up the tent. I'd love to hear Lolo's speech at halftime. Lolo Castanola,
Yeah, would be nice.
coach of the Audi team. Here we go. Everybody back on after the courtesy change, and 2:40 left in the first half.
And Audi have possession, left behind now from McDonough for Castagnola. Castagnola will run it. He'll work it. He's got to get past Tamacho. There's the little cut shot towards that goal mouth. And if that will go over the back line. Oh, no, it didn't quite. You could see that Juan Martinera wanted to allow it to take its own course, just running out of steam. Cellino not able to get there quick enough. Segundo will send it back. Oh, and that, well, will that be a whistle? To me, it looked like it might have been.
Let me go non-call here.
Yeah.
Looks like the umpire's right on it.
Yeah.
But Hetta was going for it. But he's back on defense quickly, Hetta.
Here we go. Segundo again. And he's been doing all, as you call it, the dirty clean work here. Working very hard this afternoon. As we click down towards that 1 minute and a half mark, Pipe Vecellino to get the equalizer possibly here for Travieso. Tamacho right behind him, slightly rolling his wrist there. A little bit unlucky. Calle wanting to take possession of that line. Castagnola and all of Audi's, three-quarters of the team being pushed back deep into their own half. And I think that is the kind of strategy, Dale. We were talking about how when Audi have the ball, how difficult it is to get the ball off them. But if you push them and push them and push them, you put pressure on them, you force the error. And that, I think, is a strategy that Travieso has been applying here very effectively because, look at it, 4-3.
Yeah, no, you after watching the videos, I agree with you. You have to do something because one of the strong points of the Audi team is when they get possession, they've been very difficult to get the ball from, whether they score or not.
Well, not exactly.
Yeah. Whether they're killing time because they have control, or they're getting opportunities, or they're getting fouled and getting put on the line. So you add all that up, which you'll be able to take a look at the stats at halftime here, and you'll be able to break it down yourself, kind of compare what's happening there. Should be a little break in the action here with 1:07 left. And we figured it was going to be tight. It was either going to be high scoring, right? We were talking about it, breaking it down with our instant replay official. And, it was either going to be a very high scoring game, or it was going to be a tight game. And a low scoring, and that's where we're at right now. But it makes sense. Two undefeated teams,
exactly,
very well balanced, and they actually very similar in their offense and defensive play. Tony Calle on 3 goals will play in the front and the back. Mark Ganzi will do the same. Tamacho Pierez and Segundo, both very, very strong workers, as they're always working very hard for the number 3 and number 4 on each team. Of course, with Audi, you have the 2 10-goalers with Hetta and Pablo, McDonough and Casarola, and then, of course, Pipe Vecellino and Nero, 7 to 10. And we talked about those 7-goalers. 11 7-goalers playing?
Well, yes.
10 or 11.
Yeah, well,
based on the rotation
correct.
of substitutions but that's that pivotal rating where 7 can play 10, vice versa. All right, Pipe for the equalizer.
Well done, Pepe. Well done, Pepe Vecellino. So that makes him 4 out of 5. Now picking up his first 6. So all from the line so far, Travieso. They've scored just from the line. And as you said, Dale, that makes it 4 goals apiece. Very similar to where we were in our early game this afternoon, which ended at half-time with 3 goals apiece. So let's see if either Travieso or Audi can pick up a cheeky goal before they go into the half-time interval.
Final bowling here as we click down 30 seconds. Ooh, man, I knew looked like Savari was going to go and take that. Backed up cleanly and looking for Tony. Oh, loose ball play. You're going to have an opportunity here for Tamacho Pierres. Tamacho's going to fire one from about 80. He's got Tony Calle. And, oh, it's just going to trickle across the end line, and that'll end our first half. So when we return for our second half, 4-4, Team Audi, they will have possession coming out of the north goal mouth on a knock-in. And 4-4, so possession is huge. We'll get a good look here at our halftime stats. And here they go. Look for any differences. It's going to be pretty even across the board here. Throw-ins, 3 more by Travieso. That foul's committed. Yeah, about 3 more from Audi, but not that bad. Everything pretty tight. Should be a good one. Stay with us. We'll have a little break, and we'll be back for our second half of 2024 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martin Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now, but it could be 8. And I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family go around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It looks amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they're doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July. It's an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for our second half here of the 2024 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. And here's a good shot of the teams. If you're just joining us, Team Audi, Mark, Segundo, Camilo, and Pablo. 2-0, Travieso, Tony, Tamacho, Felipe, and Juan Martin. And, well, I guess Yan pretty even on the stats. Difference, 2 unanswered goals by Travieso in the third chukker.
Yep.
So Audi not picking up any goals in the third. But they do have possession here to start the second half on a knock-in.
Mm-hmm. Well, Travieso, I have to say, they're doing a very good job. I'm sure they would have studied the Audi team and how they play. And we were talking about it earlier. They've definitely done a very good job so far in disrupting that 6 or 8 cylinder machine that is, or 4 cylinder in this case, 4 cylinder machine that is Audi. We've not seen as many shots on goal and goals by either Hector Castagnolo or Pablo McDonough. Also, Mark Ganzi not having that many passes that he's been able to execute and convert in previous games. And that's very much down to the fact that Travieso are positioning themselves extremely well on the field here, especially against this Audi team. Getting to the man a lot quicker, shutting down any kind of offensive attack and picking it up if they can, putting it by the roots. So let's see. And again, you see they're standing very, very deep here. Travieso will pick up this ball. You see, these are the kind of errors that maybe Audi weren't thinking of. As Tony Calle working it. Tamacho on the near side also putting a lot of effort into that. Calle appealing, good non-call, plenty of room here, and also relative to the speed that they're going. So Audi once again, second chance to try and clear that ball. Now this is the kind of pass I was talking about that Mark might become the recipient of. Well, the pass was supposed to come from Segundo, didn't quite reach Mark.
Had him going. Yeah, but good positive knock there, Yan, early, to get the ball moving. Oh, look at that. Very well done there by Segundo to make that hook on the back shot.
So once again, Tony Calle trying to snap one there underneath the neck. We'll leave that one behind for Juan Martinero. Ganzi needs to allow a little bit of space on the boards. Still, yeah, you see he's moving out of the way. Now he can go for the man. But Nero will drill this one downfield. Picked up by Tamacho. Well done, Tamacho Pierres. Stolen by Segundo. Clever play, but he might just get a whistle on that one.
Yeah, Tamacho going to control the ball here. They come together on the far side. Keep an eye. Mark's going to push Juan Martin down, straight down the field here. Tamacho comes over, steals it right there, and then right there riding in from behind. Oh, he can make that play from the side. We'll see if they want to talk about it, see where they come from, make sure he came exactly from the side or front end. They might look at it. You might get a challenge. They might look at it, see exactly where he came from. First look, that's what it kind of looks like, but we'll see what they decide. They might go with a challenge and break it down. It looked like he did have a. Yep, so, yeah, I'm not a big favor of the fourth Chukker challenge, of course, you know me.
Yeah, risk-reward matrix there.
Yeah, risk-reward matrix. They're going to go ahead and use their challenge, and they're going to lose their challenge. It is going to be a foul. And you can see the player coming in from behind there. Yeah. Goes for the hook, but then he actually made contact in front of the saddle, too. So actually a number of some different fouls in there once again. And So Pipe back on the line. Opportunity to go ahead by a goal.
Well, there you go. You can rely on Pipe Vecellino.
This is going to be a tight game.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
so those challenges here at the end are going to be like gold. You know, you might need it.
Well, there's so much at stake here, so much to play for, Dale. You said it yourself earlier, both with the 2-0, and both want to come off this third game with a 3-0, of course. So I think there's also a lot of respect for each other, and maybe also a little element of nervousness to just not make any unnecessary mistake and give the opposition that slight advantage. I think things are getting slightly heated under the collar now here. Let's have another look at this throw-in.
Goes through and then a quick line change off the pony. Into Macho.
Yeah, well, he was...
Well, he was there, and then he got rubbed him from behind. Spun him around a little bit. And so penalty 5A. They decide to go with the control play here. Nero.
We will drill that one downfield, looking for Kaye or Tamacho. Kaye was facing the goal, yeah, and he runs into the back of Mark. He will have tried to gotten out of the way. And there he is, Mark Ganzi, picking up that ball, giving it back to Castagnola. Castagnola, a lot of pressure. I see they're going to try and shut him down as quickly as they can, but then he unloads a shot like that. Look at this. Perfectly taken. I was going to say perfectly taken on the near side. Kaye. And he seems to be getting stronger and stronger. Secundo, near side backhand. Looking for Ganzi. Well, he was appealing, but Tamacho Pierres, meanwhile, will take that ball further upfield. Kaye taking on Castagnola. Unlucky.
I like the earlier play when actually Tony pulls out of the play, so he didn't have a 1-2. Here, again, very similar to the play we saw earlier. And where he comes from behind.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So they'll move this one down. But the play earlier down in the goal mouth down on the south end, very smart play by Tony. He was coming in there to meet the play, and Tamacho was there on the play, so he pulled out of the play.
Yeah.
Very smart play. This one there, right in that gray area, right around center field. So they'll move it to at least the 60. See exactly where they decide to drop it. Remember, yeah, so you are going to get a penalty 4-6 here, John. Remember the Travieso team still has the challenge for the second half. Here comes Heta.
Well, again, excuse me, not something you see very often. Putting that one wide. So, Travieso still in the lead. 5-4. Knocked in by Juan Martin Nero. Early challenge coming in from Segundo. Saravi. Given to Pipe Vecellino. Little bit of space to work and run that ball on the right-hand side. Hammers one downfield. Nicely done now. Will it find a purple shirt? Tamacho Pierres was there in the midst of all those players, but it lands like a magnet on the end of the mallet there of Heta Castagnola. Kaye needs to be careful. Vecellino will go for the man. But Heta finds, he always finds a gap. He always finds a gap. Did you see that? What an incredible gap he found. And I thought that was going to go over the back line.
Off the post, doesn't it?
Well, let's have another look. But watch this in the approach. Castagnola taking on 2 defenders from Travieso. Pushed out to the left. You think he's got nowhere to go. And then watch this shot. There it is.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Did not go off the post.
Unbelievable.
Wow. That'll make you chuckle. Well done, Hetta. Que golazo, Hetta Castamola.
Well, that's
I
probably.
mean, open back shot
Yeah.
with 12 inches of goal to shoot at.
Incredible.
Maybe.
If that, yeah.
12, yeah, 10 to 15 inches. Wow. Unreal.
But you know what? He knew what he was doing. He didn't just. He fired out. He knew exactly what he was doing.
No, I agree. That's a true shot. I mean, it's not an easy shot at all, but you're definitely right. He pushed it forward, which made it a little more difficult, pushing it forward towards the line, but that was the only way he was going to be able to get enough angle or enough space away from the defending player to not get hooked. But then he goes for the back shot too, so his mallets in front, so you can hook him.
Yeah.
And then he opens it up, and well, that's one thing you'd be able to use. He can use the spin there, like again the English, by opening it and then it spins back to the left. But that ball looked like it went just right in.
Incredible.
I thought it might have hit and spun, but he just put it right between the posts. Unbelievable.
So 5 apiece. We're in the 4th, and we have just under 3 minutes left to play here in the 4th. But I think you're absolutely right, Dale. This could go or will go to the wire, unless one of these two teams all of a sudden really open up and let the floodgates open. But I think the way this game has been going and the mindset of both teams, and of course the instructions from their respective coaches will be, let's just control the game and get this victory home. The Cobra, well, he was been waiting for one of those, and now he gets it. And again, clinical in his finish. Cracking goal there by Mark Gansey.
Yeah, this is also, again, now they're firing. Had to find Mark. And nice finish by the Cobra. Again, not much goal to shoot at there for Mark.
No.
Coming across the center. But again, everybody getting involved. Pablo started it from behind. Hetta jumps in the middle. Mark's already moving. Great teamwork.
So Travieso, who were leading for a while, but that while is now null and void. Tamacho tees one up there into the danger zone. Can he get another piece of it? He's gonna have, well, it's not going to be an easy feat taking on Castagnola. Calle appealing, but Audi, and this is what I meant about if they turn on the heat. They're on a run, they're on a roll, and Castagnola will shoot another one from distance. Can he do what he did before? No, this time he's just going to get unlucky ball running out of bounds.
Yeah, getting a lot out of the black mare here. Hetta. But boy, like you said, once they get him going, you see that with him and Pablo and Mark, actually, when they get on some of their favorite horses, they feature them with the ball. It works very well. We've been watching that all season. You got to watch out for that. It usually happens right around now. The Ford Chukker's been very good for them over a number of their games. All right, one goal down though. Still, it's going to be a tight one, Jan, all the way to the end.
Absolutely, and Tamacho Pierres appealing, advantage given. Still Tamacho, he's got to be careful. Segunda was hovering behind him. Juan Martinero, he will hammer one downfield. It's going to come out left or to the right-hand side. Calle. Tony Calle trying to just put that in under the neck. Very unlucky there, but again, good positioning play here from Travieso.
Yeah, bad luck there, Tony. But again, answering. Good positive possession on the knock-in, bringing it all the way down the field. They'll take us to Chukker. All right, so stay with us, and we'll be right back.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything that goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, you couldn't really make this up if you wrote and thought about it. A very, very exciting match here. Match 12 of the Palm Beach Open 2024. Travieso were for a short while in the lead, leading by 5-4. Then Audi turned on the heat. Mark Ganzi picking up a cracking goal in Chukker number 4, as did Hector Castagnola. Probably for me, Dale, goal of the month. The way he put that in from a good 20-30 yards out along the back of his own back line and finding just that little gap, that little, as you said, not much goal to shoot at. So cracking goal there by Audi. Well, 2 goals by Audi. Just the one penalty 3 picked up by Pipe Vecellino. So Audi regained the lead, and you join us now for the top of Chukker number 5. Score 6-5 in favour of Audi.
It might have been top goals of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, well, in top 5, anyways, goal-wise. And he's had a couple.
Yeah, he has.
Probably in the top 5. All right, here we go. 1 goal difference, though, even though fantastic Chukker by Team Audi, we're still at a 1 goal difference.
Castagnola trying to get a little bit further into Travieso territory, and an early whistle here at the top of Chukker number 5. Let's have another look at this play.
Get hit on the gray pony, spins around. Tony's just going to try to contain, and then at the dodges left, bounces right, and yeah, bad luck there.
Yeah.
If one more he hits that ball, he's all right. Just a little bad luck. But that's where you're in that gray area, so you're going to get these moved. And remember, Audi has no opportunity here to challenge, so we'll see. Travieso still has a challenge, and it looked like they're talking this out, so they might be using it. Could be challenging ball placement also. We'll see what they decide to do, as they were. Well, I think they were in that one area. They were in that gray area, but we'll see what they. Yeah, well, maybe they also had a player downfield, so we'll see what they're at. We'll check with our instant replay official. There go. They're going to give him a 30, the penalty 40-yard shot. So we'll check on that, because that was a huge move.
But no mistake.
Okay. So they had a trigger, and this is where Audi will use this setup, and they had Mark offensive. So they had him way downfield.
Okay.
And in the process, they went from a 60-yard shot, penalty 4, to a 40-yard shot penalty 3. So they triggered it. The umpires used the umpire trigger, so it wasn't a challenge because the Audi team was out of challenges. But on the trigger, and that makes sense. And they'll do this. We talk about this. Audi, they'll switch it up. Cobra will go forward, back, but when he's out in front, a lot of like you do with the multi Falcons when Melissa, all she does, and also a lot of the teams. They use the number ones out in front. Larry likes playing in front. Larry Austin for the Kaya team. And Gilberto also. And the Machado brothers. So it definitely worked. So well done. They got the open goal.
And where we go back to Travieso after Pipo Vecellino was able to control and contain that ball coming from Team Audi. They need a quick goal here just to keep that pressure on Audi. We've noticed, or we've learned now, that when Audi have a little bit more pressure than they like or than they used to, that is when they are probably at their weakest, which is very, very rare. They are so solid, but it just goes to show that they are challengeable. And now a run for the Cobra, looking for his second goal of this match. Kaye coming back to take care of business. And with the number 4 across the field. Yeah, look at that. Comes out of his saddle very far. Well done, Castagnola. Castagnola leaving Tamacho. Pierre is behind and just nudges that one in. But that initial pickup when he got the pass from Pablo McDonough, that's really where it all started.
Yeah, and this bay pony of Mark Ganzi's just runs so smooth. We've watched Mark score goals on her. And again, that gets the offensive attack going. And once that happens, then Pablo and Heta can work their magic. But a nice start there by Mark to start pulling a team a true coast to coast.
Well, we have our courtesy change, and for the first time in this game, a cushion of 3 goals in favour of Audi. So, Chukker number 5, penultimate Chukker, which is so often the case. That's when they set the way forward. Travieso now needs to come back very quickly and very strong here if they want to turn this around, because Audi at the moment very much on a roll.
Yeah, they are. They had that one Chukker, but sometimes that's all you need is a bad Chukker. Chukker that doesn't work well, and they come out firing, and that's what they did. They came out firing on all cylinders. They went into the tent. Coach Lolo Casanova got them organized, and once they got organized, it was off to the races. But still a lot of pole to be played here.
Indeed.
And look back here at some of the Travieso games. They've been very strong in the second half. Against Senfest, they scored 5 goals in the second half. And Audi, they've been very strong in the second half too, scoring 5 or 6. So, both teams. Tony.
Yeah. Very strong with 3 goals. Tony Kaye. Left down for Pipo Vecellino. Vecellino fishes and gets that ball where he wants it. Kaye coming in to lend him a helping hand. Very important. You need to back your teammate up. Near side backhand shot. Who can turn on it first? Well, it will be Pablo McDonough. And he will clear that ball. Or will he? Kaye taking on the 10-goaler. Nicely left. Sends it across the field, but Tamacho Pierre is there. He is doing, as you just call it, Dale, his magic.
Controlled.
Yeah.
They slowed down a little bit. No reason to panic. They like to try to get one here. Tony?
Unlucky. Went for the next shot, didn't quite make the contact.
It looked like Tamacho was asking somebody, but let's see what they decide. If something happen outside the play, let's see. Wanmar off to the right side. Oh, yeah. So they're going to come in there, and you could have a lesser angle. We'll see what they're going to talk about this. Based on the pass and Tony coming from one part of the field and Audi player coming from the center. So, who had the lesser angle? After the ball was hit and is headed down the field inside the 60. Walmart saying he thought Tony had more of the right of way there. And all right, so they did trigger it. And Tony was right. Tony was fine. So, bowling at about the 60-yard line, 60 or 40, right there. And so opportunity right now to get one. Pipe on the gray pony. Gets one down in there and trying to work it out on the bay pony. Now it gets picked up and it's going to be Segundo.
Yeah, Saravi taking it downfield. Saravi, beg your pardon. And again, a monster shot. Oh, look at that. Take it out of the full volley. He's got Mark at the front door. He's going to try and lay this one up. Or will he run it himself? Castagnola finishes it on the near side. Wow. Dale, that is goal number 7. A hat-trick alone in this 5th Chukker.
Yeah, power polo by Heta Castagnola. And right here, this is just good communication. Mark was coming from right to left. Heta called him off it. And then Mark falls into the rumble seat. And Heta finishes on the near side.
So a minute and a half remain. A hat-trick. 1 penalty, 3 and 2 from regular play. In this Chukker alone, he picked up 2 goals in the second and 1 goal in the first, as also in the fourth. It was just Chukker number 3 where Audi did not score. Travieso picking up 2 goals. And that's an interesting statistic as well. The only man to have scored here, and they've all been from the line for Travieso, is Pipe Vecellino.
Yeah, that's wild. I actually just looked at that also. And you're going to get another one here, but we've seen this with Pipe over the season during the 2024 season here, as it's not surprising to see him scoring that many penalty shots, knowing how well he shoots the ball, and that's kind of where Audi could, maybe if they want to break it down, clean it up a little bit, just keeping Pipe off because he had, three in the first half and a penalty 6. So now he's going to go back to the line once again for the penalty 3, 40-yarder. Pipe on the gray. Oh, bad luck, Pipe. Oh.
It's unlucky. So 5 out of 7.
Yeah, bad luck.
And that would have been an important goal for Travieso. So here we go then. Pablo McDonough will get the last minute of the penultimate Chukker underway. Can Audi pick up another goal and put themselves into double figures? Well, give this man half a chance, and any day. Ganzi. Still Ganzi. Cleared. And now Pipe Vecellino. Has he got the time to run the ball downfield? Up north, basically. That's where he's taking it. Turn around very quickly by Segundo. Nice ball. Oh, yeah, I like this. He's staying with his man. But Travieso, well, they've practiced this. Yeah, but who kept an eye on Heta Castagnola, or did the Did the buzzer beater beat Castagnola?
Yeah, time might have ran out there. We'll let him. We'll see how they work that out. But good D from Segundo. So we'll send him off. And we'll get ready for our sixth and final chukker.
Another great season. We had a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen playing with these great people. Amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Well, as the sun sets here, beautiful Wellington, Florida, Grand Chase Polo Club. Audi has turned up the volume, man. They had a great second half here, Jan. They came out. It was 4-4 at halftime, and they had a third chukker with somebody. We must hit 2-point going for here. Pipe going for it from the center. Lofted shot. Tucked around by Heta. Since that third chukker, Jan, they've scored 5 goals.
Yeah.
And they've outscored their opponent 5-1.
Indeed, they have.
Yeah, so a very strong second half for the Audi team with a 9-5 score, but still mucho tiempo.
Indeed, but Audi have it at the moment, and that, of course, is detrimental if you're playing against them. Nice little under the neck shot here. And yeah, that's very unlucky there for Segundo, because Travieso had already firmly established themselves on that line. Have a look at this. Here comes the under the neck shot from Heta. And there you see, with the number 4, Juan Martinero firmly established.
Yeah, maybe just a little higher than Heta wanted to hit it. Kind of got underneath it, and now you're in range for Pipe from about just outside the 60. So he'll go for this one. 5A. Off to the left.
Unlucky. That would have given them a boost, I'm sure, if they could have picked up a goal there. That would have, I'm sure, done the spirits of that team the world of good. But Audi once again have it. So what is the strategy now? Run the clock down, have possession, or keep scoring?
Yeah, I think they'll keep the rhythm going. Yeah, and you definitely want to keep the rhythm going. You got to remember, with the 2-point conversion in place And still Travieso, they've proven that they can score a lot of goals quickly. So 6 minutes left. They need to get one early to get one here, though. Juanma.
Back out towards the boards. Kaye just not there quick enough. McDonough read it, felt it, saw it coming. Picks it up. Looking for Etta. Well, he didn't have to look very far. He was right there. Passes the stick. Nicely done by Tamacho. But he's got a remedy for everything. Etta Castagnola. Oh, a little deflection. Able to correct himself and hold on to that possession. Tamacho. Taking on the 10-goaler. And this is also where the horsepower, the agility, and of course how quick they can open up. And you can see he's just left Tamacho behind. Castagnola. And those extra couple of sometimes seconds, if that, can be enough time to make that decision as to where you want to play your next ball to. A little under the neck attempt here from Ganzi. Turned around by Juan Martinero. Dangerously done in front of his own goal mouth, especially when he's got Mark and Segundo right in front of him. Left behind there for Pipe. People will take it out towards the right. Cellino, he knew he had Nero behind him. Back up to the front door. And, wow, Pipe Vecellino, but something happened just before that with Pablo McDonough.
Well, outside the play, keep an eye on players up at the top of your screen. Pablo right there, a little bit behind the saddle.
Yeah.
And not just a little rub, but uneven. Camacho was going to goal. Little racing and rubbing, racing. Trained and paid, so that'll bring us to our courtesy change. And that might work. Well, this might work a little better for the Travieso team that they're changing. They're using their courtesy change a little bit earlier here, because if they were to get a goal quickly, and they had the opportunity maybe to change again, and they would need the horsepower at the end, especially against this Audi team. They're preparing. They're not taking it. Good logo. He's like, it's not over yet, guys. But remember, with the anything could change. That 2-point conversion.
Oh, yes.
Change in a heartbeat. I think I don't know if Heta's. Would think they might go for the control play. We'll see. They're changing the ball around here, so maybe they're going to go for it. Up by 4:15. They might go for the control. It's a tough one here. Do you control the ball? Do you go for it? On the line now, so
I wouldn't count with it.
You might go for it. We'll see what happens.
No, but would it count?
It depends. I mean, they have to look at that. They'll have to see if there is a space in between from the angle we're looking at. Heta, going for it.
Deep shot. In front of the goal mouth again. Pipe Vecellino. Can't afford any mistakes here.
Thought he might run the turn there. The problem is when you get into this corner, time oriented. They need to work. They need to use the clock, to their benefit. So, and
cheeky but effective steal here. Castagnola, if that goes through, Dale, or the next touch goes through, watch this. Cut shot, what an angle.
Slicing cheese there.
Yeah, well, that was more than slicing cheese. That was carpaccio. That was literally, you know.
You said it. Yeah, this is a awesome cut shot.
Yeah.
But again, hit to the far post. You can learn a lot from that. Always hit to the far post. That gives you more field. You can overhit to the left. You still got the cut shot or the back shot. Now, Pablo's been very defensive today.
He has.
Which it was kind of nice to watch because it shows you a different dynamic of the Audi team, and Heta's got the scope on right now.
He can't miss. He's got the Midas touch. Watch this. Watch this.
Broken play. Calls off Pablo.
Bang.
Good, great communication by Pablo and the whole Audi team. Dave, great communication. You know, they're firing on all cylinders right now. They're dialed in, Jan. And you know,
in this half alone,
can be tough to beat when teams dialed in like that.
7-1 now. If you just isolate these last three chukkers in favor of Audi.
Yeah, very strong second half.
Yeah.
Whatever they said, Coach Lolo, well done. And like to see Travieso finish strong here, though, because they're still in the hunt, Jan. You know, they'll still be in the hunt for the...
Well, Tomacha's just picked one up, and a very important one,
Yeah, I'm just saying they'll still be in the hunt, though, you know, with the draw for that second and third place playoff.
Yeah.
They'll have an opportunity. We have to look at the standings, but they'll still be in the hunt because Audi's beating everybody else. So, and they've beaten everybody else, right?
Yep.
So they have a
Well, exactly. 2-0 at the moment as it stands.
They should have it locked down, I think, right? Because they've beaten everybody else, and Audi's beating everybody else. So they're going to get an opportunity to probably play in the playoff against
yeah.
So we'll that's nothing to, you know. They'll get their opportunity to go again. Going to click us down to our final minute. Looks like Audi's going to hold on here with the five-goal lead. And as I said, I mean, very strong game early. 4-4 into the first half. We were talking about it being a low-scoring game, and then Audi turned it into a shooting gallery.
Yep, they certainly did.
Yeah, because it looked like it was going to be a game, you know, under 8 goals scored maybe. And then they just had to, but everybody working well together, had to scoring all the goals, but good teamwork, very good teamwork. And Segundo doing a good job. Of course, Mark. 1 on the day. It looks like that's going to end. Here's your final stats, and look at the shots. 18. Well, no, man, 4 more, so not that bad. Throw-ins, still won by Travieso, and that's where Audi's got to clean up a little bit going into the semis of it, is those fouls. Any final words?
Congratulations to Audi, the first team to come through with a 3-0. Well done, but I'm sure we have not seen the last of Travieso as the boys shake hands. So, another great day here of the Palm Beach Open 2024. I hope you very much enjoyed the 2 games that we brought you today here on CTV Sports.
For Jan Edick Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders of Polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the Polo.